Welcome to Minneapolis College. We are so glad to have you join our vibrant community located in the heart of downtown Minneapolis. From Loring Park being in our backyard, to our state-of-the-art Academic Success Center, to our very active student life on campus that includes a fitness center, free yoga, and intramural sports, Minneapolis College is a great choice for incredible experiences both inside and outside of the classroom. My name is April Hansen. I'm the one on the right. I'm the director of the Academic Success Center. The one with the flamingo, that's Heidi. She's the director of Academic Advising and Retention, and we are thrilled you are here with us today. Just a bit about your time today. You and I are going to hang out for about 20 minutes or so, and we're going to go through some important information all students need to know before they start taking classes. Once you've completed this video, an academic advisor is standing by to assist with course registration. There are a variety of reasons that you have chosen to enroll in college courses. Perhaps you are seeking to learn a new skill or a new profession. Maybe you're starting on the path toward a bachelor's or master's degree. Maybe you are just exploring your options, trying to narrow down your interests. Whatever brings you here, you and I have the same goal, your degree completion. In fact, you are surrounded by people at Minneapolis College whose sole passion is to help you be successful. Career services, campus life, the library, just to name a few departments committed to your success. And then there is your assigned academic advisor. Here at Minneapolis College, we assign advisors based on the major you are pursuing. This means that our academic advisors are specialists in their program. They are the curricular experts. You can always count on taking the correct courses, which saves you both time and money. There are a number of ways to connect with your academic advisor. The first is through scheduling a 30-minute appointment. Each of you, during the first 8 weeks of your first semester, should schedule an appointment with your academic advisor. In this appointment, you will create your academic plan, so you know exactly which courses you're taking each semester, and exactly when you'll complete your program. We also offer a service called Express Advising. You may have seen it as you walked in from the parking ramp. Sometimes you just have a quick question. Each academic advisor works a few shifts a week so you can see your advisor, or if it's a general question and not about your program, you can see an advisor. Make sure you check our Express Advising website for up-to-date dates and times of when we are open. During busier times of the year, our academic advisors take their show on the road and are available in computer labs. We are able to serve more students at once and ensure everyone's questions are answered in a timely manner. The Minnesota state system requires you to do online learning modules through our D2L software, which is our virtual classroom. The module is on sexual violence and prevention. It is very beneficial, and along with being required, it will help you get acclimated to using D2L. Try and get it done before the start of the semester, but for sure by the first week of the term. The Student Code of Conduct. We know in order for students to be successful, you must feel safe, you must feel supported, and you must have access to resources. The Code of Conduct ensures all students are able to achieve their goals without threat. If you witness or experience harassment, we have safe reporting options for you, including our student conduct officer. If you aren't sure where to go or who to talk to, please connect with your academic advisor. Your academic advisor can always be your first point of contact if you aren't sure who to ask or where to go. For those of you planning on utilizing financial aid, here are a few things you should know. 1, fill out a FAFSA every year. It's free to complete. 2, you can always log into your EServices to check your financial aid status. 3, financial aid is earned by attending class. This is very important. Your financial aid will be dispersed the third week of school. Consider it an advancement, the condition being you must go to class. You can also charge your books once you've received your financial aid award notification. One more important piece of information about financial aid. There are lifetime limits, so make sure you are only taking what you need. I think you already know going to class is very important, but let me explain one of the reasons why. Besides the fact you have to be in class in order to engage with the course content, if you are not in class, your instructor can withdraw you from the class. This means that you receive a grade of W on your transcript, which does not impact your GPA, but you do still have to pay for the course. If you're unable to attend a class session, please contact your instructor and let them know. Let's make sure you know the difference between dropping a course and withdrawing from a course. When you drop a course, it's during the first week of school prior to the drop deadline. Courses that you drop disappear from your transcript as though you never even registered for them in the first place. You don't pay for it, and it does not impact your completion rate. Withdrawing from a course, whether you do it or an instructor does it, is very different from dropping a course. When you withdraw from a course, you still pay for it. And while it doesn't negatively affect your GPA, it can negatively impact your completion rate. Why does this matter? Here's why. The federal government requires that you are making satisfactory academic progress towards graduation. This means you must maintain at least a 2.0 GPA and complete at least 67% of the courses you are registered. I realize that you are probably going to get A's and B's, but at the very least, you must make sure that you are at least getting C's to stay above that 2.0 GPA. Now, withdrawing from a class on occasion isn't necessarily harmful. After all, there are life circumstances that may arise where withdrawing from a course is the right decision. But a consistent pattern of withdrawing from courses, as well as failing courses, will negatively impact your completion percentage. If you find yourself in a situation where you aren't sure if withdrawing from a course is the best decision, go talk to your advisor and they will help you figure it out. At Minneapolis College, we have something called Exploratory Majors. While many students may know what they want to get their degree in, many students may not know. We offer exploratory majors in 6 fields of study. Exploratory majors are financially eligible and allow you to take courses for 1 or 2 semesters and learn about the field of study. The courses you take in the school will count towards your graduation so you can explore while still staying on track to complete your degree. While you are declared an exploratory major, you'll also have the opportunity to work with career services to further explore your career interests. If you are interested in declaring an exploratory major, talk to your academic advisor and they will help you move forward. Your Minneapolis College email is the official form of communication at the college. Your instructors, the financial aid office, your academic advisor, everyone will use your school email, which is your star ID at go.minneapolis.edu. Using your school email when you contact us also allows us to automatically verify your identity so we can proceed with answering your questions instead of going back and forth attempting to verify your identity in order to provide information to you. Just a bit about how our academic programs are split up. All of our programs are clustered into what we call schools. While all the programs are a part of Minneapolis College, each school has their own portfolio of programs. For instance, the School of Information Technology has all of the computer-related and IT programs within their school. The School of Science and Mathematics has all of the science and math majors. The exploratory majors we talked about earlier are also within each of their respective schools. For the last part of our time together, I'm going to show you how to navigate our website, access important resources, and register for a course. First, we are going to go to our homepage, www.minneapolis.edu. Here in the top right-hand corner, it says Students. That's you. So we are going to click on Students. Here in the center of the page is this green toolbar. Here you can access almost all of your best tools. We have Campus Vibe, where you can access the college calendar and all the fun events we have happening on campus. D2L is the virtual classroom I told you about earlier. If you take an online course, you'll participate through D2L. Even if you do not take an online course, many instructors use D2L to post their syllabi and homework assignments and discussions. We will come back to EServices. Here is where you access your email. Your campus card you can use for parking and for campus cash. You just click here and log in to add money to your card. And then, of course, here you can check and see if your course was canceled. Now we are going to click on EServices.
Welcome, everybody. My name's Heidi Aldies. I believe April introduced me in the beginning, and I just want to echo her gratitude and appreciation. We are very glad that you're here with us. I'm going to walk you through some of the technology pieces. So when we log into EServices, we're going to come right down here to our green toolbar. We're going to click on EServices. We're going to put in our star ID and password. And just like that, click login. And here we are. So on the left is our directional toolbar. You'll always have that. We are going to register for courses. We're going to go to Courses and Registration. And we're going to click on Search for a Course. If you've ever shopped online, you'll know exactly how to do this. And if you haven't shopped online, it'll be pretty easy for you to pick up. So first you select your semester, summer or fall. And we'll go with fall 19. And then you pick your subject. So for instance, I know I want to take an English course. So I'm going to scroll down to English. Now, if I click on the search button without putting in a course number, it'll pull up every single English class we have. Now, I know that I want to take English 1110. So I'm going to type in 1110 and then click search, and it will narrow my search to just English 1110. Here you have all the choices. So you'll see here you have the subject and the course number and the section, the dates, the days, the times, credits, if the class is full or open. Obviously if it's full you can't register for it, the instructor, and the delivery method. Now if the delivery method is blank, then you know it's traditional face-to-face. If it is not blank, it would say either blended hybrid or asynchronous. Blended hybrid means it's a combination of both online and face-to-face, and then asynchronous is completely online, and that's when you would use D2L. So we are going to select a class, so we'll click on that, and it's been added to my wish list, or if you're an online shopper, your cart. So we haven't registered for it yet, but we've set it aside because we know we want it. So we click OK, and then we click on Continue to review my plan. Okay, so here is our shopping cart. And as you can see, it has all the information of what we've done last fall, summer, and then this fall. As you can see here, it shows what you're already registered for. So I've already registered for an English 900. And here's my English 1110, and I click on English 1110, and then select course, proceed to register, and then it is going to ask for my password because I am technically purchasing the course, so it has to have a password, and then I click register, and then registration successful. There we go. So now I've registered for it. So then you can click on View Modify Schedule, and here's our schedule. Now, as you can see, I've also registered for English 900, This is the class I use to show examples to students on how to register. You'll also see that above your schedule is where your advisor is listed and then your major. Now to print your schedule, you click on printable schedule and then you print from there. Now, the great news is that we have a student app. We have an app called Navigate Student. And if you go to your Apple Store or your Google Play and you download Navigate Student, you can have your schedule right on your phone inside that app. You can also use that app to schedule appointments with your academic advisor. It's really cool. Okay, so now that we've registered for a class and we know how to do that, I just want to highlight a few other things that this toolbar does. So we're going to go to our dashboard. And as you can see here, okay, we've already registered for classes. We can check our academic record. We can check our financial aid status. We can check our bills, make a payment, and this is where we also order our textbooks. Now, there's one other thing that I want to show you, and that is our campus Google. And it's called Ask Us. It's right here. I'm sure you've Googled before, and it's basically our version of Google. So let's say you have a question, who is my advisor? And then you click search, and we see a bunch of articles down here. And so we find one that works for us, and we say, oh, who is my advisor? Right here. Great, it answers the question. It has all the information that you need. Now, let's say it didn't have the information you need. Down here where it says, is this answer helpful? You would click no, and then it prompts this screen to enter your email, and remember to enter your school email. And then you can type your question, and then click submit, and that question goes to a real person in our records and registration office who will answer your email.
Well, it's time to register, so let's get started. Thanks for joining us today, and thank you for choosing Minneapolis College.